Once upon a time, in the heart of West Africa, where the mighty Niger River winds through the lush forests and savannas, there lived the Igala people. The Igala were known for their bravery, wisdom, and deep connection to the land. They were led by a powerful king, known as the Ada Igala, whose palace stood in Ida, the capital of their kingdom. One day, news reached the Ada Igala that a fierce and powerful neighboring tribe, the Jukun, was planning to invade their land. The Jukun warriors were feared across the region, known for their strength in battle and cunning strategies. They had set their eyes on the rich lands of the Igala, hoping to conquer and expand their territory. The Ada Igala, a wise and strategic leader, called his council of elders and warriors to discuss how to defend their kingdom. The Igala people were determined to protect their land and way of life, but they knew they had to be clever in their approach, for the Jukun were formidable opponents. After days of deliberation, the Ada Igala devised a plan. He knew that the Jukun were proud and confident in their military might, so he decided to use their overconfidence against them. The Igala warriors prepared for battle, but instead of meeting the Jukun on the open field, they began to fortify their villages and lay traps in the dense forests and along the river banks. As the Jukun army marched into Igala territory, they were met with fierce resistance. The Igala warriors, skilled in guerrilla tactics, would strike quickly and disappear into the thick forest, where they knew every tree and river like the back of their hand. The Jukun, unfamiliar with the terrain, found themselves constantly ambushed and outmaneuvered. But the real turning point came when the Ada Igala ordered his warriors to lure the Jukun deeper into the forest. The Jukun, driven by their desire to crush the Igala, followed eagerly, unaware that they were being led into a deadly trap. As they ventured further, the forest grew denser, and the paths narrower. The Igala had carefully prepared the ground with hidden pits, spiked traps, and poisoned arrows ready to rain down from the trees. When the Jukun army was deep within the forest, the Ada Igala gave the signal. The Igala warriors launched a surprise attack from all sides, using the terrain to their advantage. The Jukun, caught off guard and unable to retreat, were overwhelmed by the ferocity of the Igala fighters. Those who survived fled in panic, leaving their weapons and armor behind. The battle was over, and the Igala had won a decisive victory. The Jukun were forced to retreat back to their land, and the Igala kingdom remained safe and secure. The Ada Igala was celebrated as a hero, and the story of the Igala's clever tactics and bravery was told for generations to come. From that day on, the Igala people were respected and feared throughout the region, known not just for their strength in battle, but for their wisdom and cunning. The land of the Igala continued to flourish, and the memory of their victory over the Jukun became a symbol of their resilience and unity.